Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today it's Thursday and it's September the 26th, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. I always say the tide changes so frequently on these YouTube streets. So you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. And our story today is coming from Fort Liberty here in North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, Fort Liberty soldier dies from injuries sustained during a training exercise. I'll provide you with a summary here, and I'll identify some of my sources for you in the description box. Once again, there's sad news coming out of the Fort Liberty community because last week we learned of the sudden death of another paratrooper. On September the 16th, a Facebook message from the 82nd Airborne Division made the announcement and confirmed. It was stated that a young paratrooper from Fort Liberty had lost his life during a training exercise at the Joint Readiness Training Center located in Louisiana. And the incident took place on September the 13th, 2024. Now, very little information was released about exactly what happened, but it was clear that whatever happened resulted in the untimely death of a young paratrooper. The deceased soldier was identified as 20-year-old Private First Class Matthew Perez, a native of Whittier, California. He was assigned to the 3rd Brigade Combat Team of the 82nd Airborne Division here on Fort Liberty. And this is what's so very sad about this case. Private First Class Perez enlisted in the Army in March of 2023, 18 months ago, just 18 months ago, and now he's deceased. And according to the Army records, he graduated from his AIT and his airborne school, and then he was assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division in October. So just about 12 months he has been at Fort Liberty. His awards include the Army Service Ribbon, the Marksmanship Qualification Badge, and of course his Airborne Badge. And since I knew of Private First Class Perez's hometown, I took an opportunity to do a search to see if there were any newspaper announcements and just to kind of see what they were saying about him. And I found this news source. It's the Whittier Daily News, and the date of this publication was September the 18th, 2024, and the title reads, Whittier Family Mourns Matthew Perez, 20, Killed in Army Training Accident. And I want to share with you some of what the folks were saying about this hometown hero, and forgive me in advance if I become a little bit emotional, because I did become very choked up when I read the story the first time. And of course, I'm claiming fair use because the information that I'm sharing is not my own. I'm not paraphrasing it. I don't plan to, because to paraphrase it would change the context. And the information is coming from the Whittier Daily News. I'm giving credit to the source, but I want to share with you exactly as it was published. I won't do all of it, but I just want to quote some of the passages for you. And the article begins as follows. It reads, Not too long ago, Jose and Vanessa Perez of Whittier celebrated their eldest son's marriage, welcoming his bride and her young daughter to the family. On August 23rd, 2024, barely a month ago, they rejoiced in the news that their son, Army Private First Class Matthew Perez, and his wife Jessica were expecting. This week, they are making arrangements for their son's funeral. So you're talking about less than a month after he found out that he and his wife were expecting their first child together. The family is now making plans to bury him. Says a lot right there. That's why I did not want to change the context. Now, Sergeant First Class Perez, his parents were also interviewed for this article. And during that interview, his mom spoke about his birth and the fact that, this young man had overcome so many obstacles in his young life because he was 20 years old. The mom told the media that she was 27 weeks pregnant when he was born, and the doctors had told her and her husband that should Matthew survived, he would probably be subjected to a life filled with complications. Yet Matthew proved them all wrong. He was showing the world that he was a fighter. She said her son fought bravely and that he fought bravely until the end. I'm choking up. And as I already mentioned, Private First Class Perez and his wife were newlyweds. They were married this past April. So that was 5 months ago. 5 months ago. And this is what makes this story so very painful. His wife, Jessica, told the media that her husband was the greatest man she had ever met. Although a wonderful father to his bonus daughter, and she already knew that he would be an awesome dad to the unborn child. And I may have already mentioned as well that last month, around the end of August, the couple found out that they were expecting their first child together. And now the family feel that they have been robbed of all future memories. And in their grief, they feel the best they can do right now is to be thankful and to hold on to the memories of that future child, a child who would never get the opportunity to meet and to know his dad. And the body of Private First Class Perez was scheduled to return to his hometown yesterday, September 25th. I saw a publication in another local newspaper stating he was scheduled to arrive at 4 p.m. and they were anticipating a gathering in force as the community were asked to come out and line the streets. The hometown hero's body would be transported through the streets of Whittier and Long Beach, California, on its way to the funeral home in preparation for his final celebration of life. And this is what I was able to find out about memorial services and funeral plans. This coming Sunday, which is Sunday, September 29th, there would be a visitation in Long Beach, California, followed by a rosary service later that evening. The funeral mass is scheduled to take place Monday, September 30th, that morning, and later to be followed by a graveside service. And of course, he will be buried with full military honors. You know, there are so many missing pieces to the story, and some answers may never be received. But one thing is certain, the love, the respect, and the admiration for this young paratrooper will be a source of comfort for his loved ones. We're sending our prayers and words of condolences to his grieving family, and it's not just his family in California, but to the brothers in arms right here in North Carolina who are also grieving his loss. And so another brave warrior has completed his journey, and he's now earned his place along all those warriors, those brave souls who have traveled this road before him. So, Private First Class Matthew Andres Perez, your mission is finally completed. So rest well, my friend, and thank you for your service. And that's all I have for you right now, but feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks like just like this one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.